time you try so hard to be maybe a great pillar of your country, or to be the change maker of the world, then I don't think you'll ever run away. Even when your world has broken down, you should always turn and face your fears. For what doesn't kill you makes you strong. Just keep interested in whatever you do. Listen to your heart and believe like a fool. For however humble it is a real possession in the changing fortune of time. Oh my brother, one day you would understand what used to be misunderstood, and you would see that you can if another can. Oh my sister, one day you would understand what used to be misunderstood, and you would see that you can if another can. Oh, one day, and you would see that you can if another can. Oh, one day, and you would see that you can if another can. Oh, everybody has a bright future. The question is how bright you want yours to be. Just let the world to see that each and every ball you shoot into the ball, you do for the love and oneness of mankind. It can always be fun to see all of the world gathered in one place for a wonderful game. We have beautiful differences. I see it all over your faces. Every nation wants to win, but it's come is just one king. If you wanna be king, then you've got to keep interested in whatever you do. Listen to your heart and believe like a fool. For however humble it is a real possession in the changing fortune of time. Oh my brother, one day you would understand what used to be misunderstood, and you would see that you can if another can. Oh my sister, one day you would understand what used to be misunderstood, and you would see that you can if another can. Oh, one day, and you would see that you can if another can. Oh, one day, and you would see that you can if another can.
Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to Sports Bonanza on Cam 1 Television. Coming up in this edition of the program, we shall talk about the Southwest Regional Championship that entered the remaining day one encounter this weekend, with Option Sports beating Victoria United in a heated encounter at the Limbe Community Field, while Jalakwan Sports Academy got the better of Limbe Football Club Association Lifka by 2-1. The Cameroon Football Federation, through its Southwest Bureau, handed a sum of 500,000 francs to various clubs affected by the affiliated to the Southwest Regional Championship to support them throughout the COVID-19 pandemic. This was also demonstrated by the president of Option Sports Academy, Henry Niba, to the management and players as a sign of goodwill. Eding Sport of Leke have completed the signing of fresh-born coach Bruno Ferry for the upcoming football season, while Cotton Sport of Garwa are in Lusaka today for their CAF Confederations encounter against Green Eagles tomorrow. They will be accompanied by the FECAFOOT delegation led by Southwest Regional President of FECAFOOT, Mr. Jive Thomas. The Cameroon Under-20 national football team will today clash with Chad in the finals of the UNIFAC tournament in Equatorial Guinea. With the Central African Republic in the ongoing UNIFAC tournament in Equatorial Guinea. They were visited by FA boss Seydou Bombonjoya to encourage the team to perform and win the trophy. I'm your humble presenter, Kantu Yamba. Don't you go away. We shall be right back.
Let's open our hearts and let the love of
Welcome back, and you're to Sports Bonanza on Cam1 Television. We have been joined today in this edition of the program by one of our sports consultant, a regular sports consultant. He is the CEO of Future Star Sports Academy and the coach of that same academy, Coach Jacques-Marcel Ebumbu. Good evening, bonsoir et bienvenue sur Sports Bonanza.
Bonsoir Kayamba, bonsoir à tous les téléspectateurs qui nous regardent en ce moment et qui ont déjà pris l'habitude de nous regarder le mardi et le vendredi. Je dis bonsoir à tous ceux-là.
Well, let's get straight to business and talk about the Southwest Regional Championship that entered the remaining day fixtures that were supposed to be played after the opening encounter. That was between EMSA and Tico United. It ended 1-0 in favor of EMSA in the opening day. Now, the remaining fixtures, the one fixtures were completed during the weekend. And for the results, we had Option Sports 1, Victoria United nothing. Prisons of Boya 6, Yondef 0, Boya United 3, University of Boya Football Club 1, Ajax of Likumba 4, Littlefoot 0, HO Academy 3, Mount Cameroon 0, Fusa versus Esosa didn't take place because of license issues. Bao Manibok 4, Nemfa 1, and Jalakwan Sports Academy 2, Lifka 1, and Kamenye Football Initiative 1, Future Dreams of Kumba 0. Dynamic versus Kalik University Sports Academy did not take place for the same reasons, because of licenses. Let's talk about the game. That was the top game in that in the day one fixture. That was between Option Sports and Victoria United. It ended 1-0 in favor of Victoria United, and in also a very in favor of Option Sports Academy. Sorry, and it came in a very controversial manner because there was a lot of protests by fans of Victoria United that the goal that was called was an first. It was there was an infringement on the player for Victoria United, and the referee was about to sound his whistle for infringement. He didn't, and then they scored the goal that was scored. The player who scored the goal was in an offside position, but nevertheless, Option scored the first goal, of which was ruled out by the first assistant referee, which was I will tell you from our own vintage point of view was a legitimate goal. That Option, the first goal that Option scored was a legitimate goal, but the second goal was offside, even though the fans of Victoria United were agitating that the goal was offside. But that is it. The referees are human. At times they make correct decisions, and at times they make mistakes. That is football, and Victoria United have to accept the results as they are and move forward and think of how they can see how they can capitalize, or how they can correct the errors of the past. Coach Jacques-Marcel Ebumbu, you were there in that encounter. It was a very heated encounter.
Well, Akayamba, I think for those who came to the field that day, very nice match, and very professional goals. Before we talk about the offside or anyone, I want to say the goal was
a wonderful
goal.
It was a beautifully taken goal.
That player don't give any small chance for referee to blow, because normally they were fault for starting.
Yes.
And they were also offside, but the boy don't allow the referee to adjust. So very nice goal, I think.
Yeah, it was a beautiful goal.
It will be a top goal if you present it for any of our. I want to say that match was very powerful match. For first half, Option take the field. Option take the match in their hand, controlling, making good passes in shots. How can put it? They give us the appetite to look football. Now second half, Opopo also came out. Opopo came out and press with the 10 against 11. Because Option players have had a red card, and Opopo press. But I want to say it was very nice match, and congratulations for Option. I believe, because what I want to say now is that, see, the press team to come and play first day of play after the league is closed until Shan. It's not good. It's not good, because a player will play like all the matches that took place like that. At the end, you come and realize that they will give one month something to start back, and you realize that most of those teams, they will start back their preparation, because you cannot prepare for for how many months? You come and play one match. Then they say the Shan is there. Let us play again after the first day of play. Let us go for Shan and allow Shan to take place before we continue. I want to say that's a very bad calculation. Very, very bad calculation. It will not help the team. All our team will not help us.
Well, Victoria United, if you look at the way they played, they missed some very glaring opportunities in the first segment of the game, and which came back to haunt them very jelly.
When I don't want to, because I'm a first club president, I'm also a technician, a coach.
Yeah, of course.
I don't want to talk about the two teams in terms of who do what, who don't do what.
We're talking about technically some of the aspects that took place in the game.
That's
as
why,
a technician.
That's why I want to say.
When you miss most of your chances, at times you don't take most of your chances, it comes back to haunt you.
It's normal. It's normal. It's normal. Football. If you have opportunity, you put it inside. If you don't put, they'll put against you. And if you look, because I don't started the match at the first 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But I came out because I went for my license issue. I came out the time that I came, I made the match with the domination of option. Domination of option.
Of course.
And for the whole first half, option can score like
option really dominated the game.
They dominated the game.
Yeah, of course.
Putting ball down, circulating the ball well. But for second half now, I don't know what happened. Opopo also.
Maybe it's because of the red card that was given to Option Sports.
No, before the red card. Before the red card, Opopo took the match in second half. The starting of second half, I don't know what the coach told them. But Opopo took the match, and the player who give opportunity for Opopo to equalize, because you play 10 against 11, but we saw Opopo putting ball down, try to circulate ball down, because that's what everybody were crying. The Opopo that everybody knows is not the way that Opopo used to play. So I just want to say the match was a very good match. Opopo have to go back and look where there's the errors.
To try to correct.
To try to correct for the next. But what I will say again is that when they will correct it, because now they will go for holidays. You cannot correct it when, and the time that they will say you people resume. Maybe they will give 1 week and so on before we start the league. I want to say the decision was not the good one.
Well, and after that game, we caught up with the coach of Option Sports Academy and that of Victoria United, and these were their reactions.
You're a happy man today. 1-0 against Victoria United, your former club. What's your impression about this game of football?
My impression is football. Team they have won. We prepare hard to win this game. So I just give kudos to my players. It's only hard work. I think we still have a fight in front. This is not even end of the war.
First half, what a beautiful goal scored by your boys. And well, what did you tell them at halftime?
It's just to put the ball on the floor. The Opopo side, they play mostly long balls. I tell my players that they should only put the ball on the floor. If they put the ball on the floor, I think we will score. You can see for yourself, we score.
How can you assess Victoria United in today's game?
It's a very great team. They should continue. It's not the end of the world. It's a very great team.
And Option Sports Academy taking this first victory. What is the ambition, the clear-cut ambition?
We have a high ambition. You can see for yourself the way Option play. From there, you can see the ambition is there. So we are moving further. We take one match at a time. We are finished with Opopo. We are trying. We look about best star in the next game.
Congratulations, coach. I wish you good luck. That's 1-0, you fell to Option Sports. Your impression about this game?
Before the game, I know it's going to be a very difficult game because it's a team that we have been playing them during our preparation matches. So I know it's going to be difficult. So I think we did all what we were supposed to do, and the score remains as it is. So we just have to go back to the drawing board.
And what were the lessons drawn in this encounter? Because you took a goal in the first half and then only came back in the second half to fight back.
Yes, before even this game, I know, like I said, the license issues destabilized our game plan. You know, the team that started this game was not supposed to be the first team, so we had to do with the one that we have. And I think during the match, they took a very early goal that really destabilized our plan. because I cautioned my guys not to take the goal during the first 30 minutes of the game. But unfortunately, we took the first goal during the 15 minutes of play, so it stabilized us already. So I think it was a good game. I respect my opponent, but it's just a game. We still have like 3 more games to go because we are just 3 of us in the pool. So each team have to play 4 games. So we still have our hopes is still alive.
And what is the message to the players and to the fans?
To the fans, they should just be patient. It's football. Football has 3 phases: a defeat, a victory, or a draw. So if you have lost today, it means that we just have to go back to the drawing board. They should keep their head high. They should still keep their belief, keep on believing in their team. And to the players, we just have to, go back to the short expanse break and come back and continue to work.
Thank you very much, Coach.
Thank you.
Welcome back, and those were the reactions of both coaches, Coach Joku Barnabas and Coach Koyman of Option Sports Academy. And the other encounter that was supposed to take place at the Limbe community field between Fusa and Esusa didn't take place because of license issue. Coach, Fusa is your team. You were supposed to play on that day, the first encounter. What really happened that you couldn't secure your licenses prior to the beginning of the match?
When what I want to say is that we started this program, the license issue, and the proceeds for those licenses. I went for Boya because Yaoundé validated the licenses as I came for office. The number of licenses that they validated, they don't print all, because the person who was supposed to print it, they were having match the delegate, the match commissioner. For some match, he abandoned the licenses and went. He produced only 12 licenses, and the remaining licenses who were in the system, they cannot produce it. So we came, and the 12 licenses that they produced, they cannot. All the players were not, because the player that we brought the license don't come out. So it's not my fault. I think that they have to. You cannot be a match delegate and they put you, because if team have matches, we need somebody in the office for produce licenses. Our day since Saturday, they say Sunday we try to put inside the system. I call Yaoundé, and Yaoundé, if you verify, if they went and verify now, they realize that Yaoundé validated all the licenses. But why they don't produce it? Because they told me that the man went the match delegate for some match. You cannot be somebody that they leave in the office and you are going to the match delegate. I think that we have to look what is going to go. You know me, I have the children. I don't have that experienced players because I'm doing formation, and inside the formation I need all my players, and most of the players they are going to school. That's why I need many licenses. I have 90 something licenses, and if they produce only 12 licenses, they want me to play out. So I believe that we are going to see how to replay the match.
Well, the same thing happened between Boya, Dynamic FC of Boya, and Kalik University Sports Academy. What can, well, that question is going to go to the officials of the Cameroon Football Federation Southwest Region. And let's talk about the Cameroon Football Federation through its Southwest Bureau, and handed a sum of 500,000 francs to various clubs affected by, affiliated to the Southwest region. To support them throughout the COVID-19 period, and this was also demonstrated by the president of Option Sport, who gave the team management in cash and players the 500,000 francs, insisting or stating that that money is not meant for the management, but it's meant for the players, for the well-being of the players. Coach, you are part and parcel of the Southwest, how do I put it, the Southwest Regional Championship, of which I think your club too must have received an equivalent amount. How long is that gesture going to help I think it's a good gesture. How is that gesture going to help your players throughout this campaign?
I think I want to put what they call a point of correction. It's FIFA who offers the money.
Okay, yeah, FIFA.
It's
FIFA through Fecafoot.
Through Fecafoot.
Of course.
Now, and the FIFA offered that money since more than 3 months now. We receive it. We want to first appreciate the FIFA and also the federation. We need, you see, we are spending a lot of money. More than 3 years today, we are spending money. We don't play no league because all matches that we are playing every year, say replay the matches back. They cannot consider the league because of this problem or another. So if you have this type of what they call motivation for club president, we need to appreciate because this is the first time that team is receiving that type of amount. Yes, this is the first time, and I think that for example, we who are going who have the children, I pay school fees for most of my children with this money because it helped them to go to school and to play the ball. So if I can divide and give bit for each child who is going to school and those who are playing who they don't go to school, we buy material for them, give them new jersey and so on for their training jersey, add for their training jersey that they have already. I believe that is going to motivate them. It's very important if you can receive this type of thing all time because we are still waiting for CAF. CAF also give, but we are not yet. FECAFOOT is not yet giving us the CAF the CAF money. So I want to say thank for FIFA and also for FECAFOOT who do it, and for those who are not yet received, because many teams they are not yet received. I believe that FECAFOOT have to make a lot of effort for everybody to receive because they give this means for everybody, for motivate our players, for make sure that the player receive at least a bit of motivation for the next matches.
Well, that was from the World Football Governing Body FIFA, right to the Cameroon Football Federation FECAFOOT, and then to the Southwest Regional Bureau FECAFOOT to the clubs. Let's take this commercial break and we shall be back. When we come back, we shall talk about the Sport of Leke that's completed the signing of French-born coach Bruno Ferry.
Camtel has embarked on customer centricity and change management. That is, putting customers at the center of all its operations. Within the framework of fight against COVID-19, Madam the General Manager of Camtel has tailored offers to ease implementation of government's measures to keep social distancing by staying at home, studying from home, working from distance, and holding distance business meetings. These offers are mobile internet at a very cheap rate, whereby instead of 45 gig for 10,000 francs, it is 150 gig for the same price as at now. A SIM card costs 500 francs with initial 2 gig free of charge for internet connections within 24 hours. There is also activation of internet from home through short codes. You can get the codes through Camtel's commercial centers. Another important offer is the distance business meetings, which enables organizations and institutions to hold video conference calls from 3 to 100 persons, be it national or international. Moreover, there is optic fiber to home from 15,000 francs upwards. Get to Camtel centers for your subscription.
Our guideline strategies: customer centricity, change management. Camtel, the broadband universe.
Ça va faire 20 ans. Depuis toujours, nous vous déroulons le tapis rouge. Pour célébrer la Saint-Sylvestre, nous vous avons sans cesse offert les plus grandes vedettes. Et à l'occasion de la Nuit des Océans 2020, le complexe Fini Hotel, le Calypso Night Club célèbre leurs 20 ans avec vous. Dans une soirée glamour, strass, paillettes, cotillon. Avec apéritif VIP, buffet et barbecue géant, coupure du gâteau d'anniversaire, feu d'artifice à minuit et les prestations en live de Mathématiques de Petit Pays. Askia. Et beaucoup d'autres. Place simple, 20 000 francs. Couple, 60 000 francs. Couple VIP 80 000 francs. Et couple VIP tout en un 120 000 francs. Contact réservation 658 73 25 93 670 06 70 05 691 08 86 49.
I'm Meridian Gardens. I am MG. MG, wanna welcome you to Meridian Gardens. MG, wanna welcome you to Meridian Gardens. Fine dining, they got a snack bar and a nice view by the seaside. Fine dining, they got a snack bar and a nice view by the seaside. MG, wanna welcome you to Meridian Gardens. MG, man, I come through to Meridian Gardens. Fine dining, they got a snack bar and a nice view by the seaside. Fine dining, they got a snack bar and a nice view.
Welcome back and on to Sports Bonanza on Cam1 Television. And let's move on and talk about Eding Sport de la Lekeda has completed the signing of French-born coach Bruno Ferry for the upcoming football season. The French tactician will land in Cameroon in January to take over the charge or to take over the reins of Eding Sport of Lekki. He has had experiences in France and also in Senegal, and the last team that he was head coach was in Ghana, where he was the coach of the Premier League side in Ghana, and he now will join the likes of Coach Heya Francois to as head coach of Eding Sport de la Lekki. Coach, we saw Eding at one point in time signing a Turkish player from Turkey to Cameroon. This time around, they have gone to the extent of signing a French-born coach, an expatriate. Don't you think Eding Sport this football season are in for good business?
Bon, mais je pense que c'est une bonne chose à mener des gens pour que notre championnat essaie d'avoir une motivation supplémentaire. Parce que quand tu es un blanc comme entraîneur, je crois que beaucoup de joueurs aimeront jouer, ça attire. Mais maintenant, est-ce que c'est un bon choix? Il faut aussi se poser la question. Est-ce que celui-là, il connaît bien le football camerounais? Est-ce qu'il connaît le football africain? Il a été au Ghana. Il a été au Ghana, il a été au Sénégal. Bon, il faut voir son passé. Qu'est-ce qu'il a fait avec ces équipes avec lesquelles il a travaillé? Je pense que s'il a fait de bons résultats là-bas, au Cameroun, il vient, ça va être une motivation supplémentaire, comme j'ai dit. Eding, amener des joueurs, déjà un joueur étranger et un entraîneur étranger, ça veut dire qu'ils sont ambitieux. Parce que même si c'est mauvais n'importe comment, il ne va pas donner les miettes. Il va quand même dépenser un peu d'argent. Donc je crois que si on peut, moi mon seul problème c'est que est-ce qu'il a le niveau? Est-ce qu'il peut, parce que quand tu the coach by name Bruno Ferry was born in France in 1967 at Châtel-sous-Moselle in France, married to a Senegalese, and he's a former footballer. Played for Paris FC, played for Épinal Abbeville, Épinal Paris FC, and US Rouen in France. And where he has had coaching career, was head coach of Town Le Vosges, head coach of Gobli, AS Gobli, head coach of EF Bastia, head coach of division, probably third or second division. Now we also head coach of he was the manager of the Salif Diao Football Academy in Senegal, and also the Dakar Sacré-Cœur Sports Director in Senegal. Also he was in Luhansa Consieux Sports Director in France, and then was the head coach of Accra Lions Football Club in Ghana. And he is a holder of UEFA License A and also CAF License A. He's a holder of the CAF License A diploma and also UEFA License A diploma from his CV. I think
so he has an experience in Europe and in Africa.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing for him for for come and experience Cameroon football, because every country have its own all I can call it qualities, and but my problem is if you bring a coach like that, we have very good coach in Cameroon. The problem with club president is that they don't pay. I believe that this one that they are bringing like this, they are going to pay them. They are going to pay him. Because if you bring somebody...
If you look at last season where there was complaint of clubs not paying coaches, let's say players, it was only Cotton Sport, Young Sport Academy and Aging Sport that respected the engagement with players, paying all players in arrears.
Yes, there are no many. You have there are no many. You have the Brazilian
of Douala,
who they are paying, who they are really players and coaches,
also included.
They are paying.
Yes.
Edin also, I think that Edin
I think
is trying.
Is somebody who is doing very well in Cameroon football.
Now let us see what he's going to do. But I think that is a motivation. On appelle ça une motivation supplémentaire. Quand on amène un blanc dans un pays africain, je crois que tout le monde sera attiré par lui. Maintenant, il faut qu'il donne les résultats. Parce que on t'amène, c'est pourquoi tu donnes les résultats. Si les résultats sont là, tu vas voir que d'ici l'année prochaine, il va traverser une autre dimension. Mais si les résultats ne sont pas là, on va commencer à l'insulter comme d'habitude. Et puis, mais je dis félicitations déjà à Fabien Bogo pour les deux choses qu'il a faites. Amener un joueur étranger et amener un entraîneur étranger, je pense que c'est motivant.
It's a very good motivation, and let's talk about Cotton Sport of Garwa that are in Lusaka today for their CAF Confederations Cup encounter against Greens Eagles. That game will be played tomorrow in Lusaka, and they have been accompanied by a FECAFOOT delegation led by Southwest Regional President Mr. Ndive Thomas. Cotton Sport, they are already in Lusaka. I think if you look at the way Cotton Sport prepared, they are much more prepared than the way we saw in terms of administrative arrangement than PWD of Bamenda. PWD of Bamenda, I think, I didn't mean they had the kind of preparations that Cotton Sport did administratively. We don't talk about sportingly, because when you don't prepare well administratively, it's going to affect you sportively. Yeah. So, but with administratively, Cotton Sport are better organized, and they are already in Lusaka. Probably they will be there in good shape to take on the Green Eagles of Zambia, of Lusaka.
Cotton Sport, no matter what, remain one of the best teams of Cameroon football. Yeah. Because the company support, and they already make their name in African football. So we just need to encourage them and to support them and to pray for them to make good results. Administratively, if you look Cotton Sport, you realize that since how many years, more than 10 years today, Cotton Sport dominated the Cameroon football. And also Africa, because they play final, at least they went for some level. Now, you cannot compare Cotton Sport and PWD. In terms of financial movement, you realize that
in terms of organization,
PWD don't have anything. But it's just the condition.
They did a very good job. I didn't be the amount of money like Cotton Sport, I think, and they from where they started, it was a good.
The preparation the technical preparation that PWD did, I believe that if Cotton do it, will go very far. But now, you know, we cannot accuse no one of our team because our league is not functioning. You cannot. That's why we were proposing that the better take Cotton and PWD who they already prepare and select most of players there to go and play the CHAN. Because you cannot take, we are not playing no league now. It's only Cotton and PWD. Cotton, they are still in competition. PWD just went out and they make very good preparation. Why they cannot make selection for the two teams and represent Cameroon. Yesterday, Cameroon were representing Cameroon alone 90%, 95%. Because we are having only one player who are coming from Union. Join with the Arsenal players of Canon to represent Africa. Now today to represent Cameroon, today Cotton Sport is still in competition, but you go and realize that they recruit players from teams that they don't. I can say they don't exist because they are not playing competition. If a team don't exist, they don't play competition. How can you assess a player there that he can perform well? We'll start CHAN. less than 3 weeks now.
Information getting to us is that Jacques Zoua will be joining, will be among the team that will represent Cameroon in the CHAN.
We need our team to be competitive, our players to be competitive. That's where they can give us good results. Because if you take a team, many first division teams, they are no more a professional team, they are no more training. They are not training. So how can you assess a player? If you take player from Bamutos, you take from here, how can you assess them if they are not playing competition? So let us take at least our players of Coton. Then you take for PWD. Then you go now for at least you can take Frenchman, say La Perle Rare, those that we know that you join with them. At least you can make good team. You can make good team.
Well, Coton Sport, their last game at home they lost. Even though they won by 2-0 away, it's a scary result that they have to be very, very cautious when they go to Zambia. If you look at Zambia, the level of football in Zambia is very high now. Most Cameroonians leave Cameroon to go and play in Zambia. So Tanzania, which before it was not like that. But today, the Zambian League, they do produce 4 teams in the CAF Champions League. 2 teams in the CAF Champions League and 2 in the Confederations Cup. In the CAF ranking, they are far ahead more than Cameroon.
Wow.
So Coton Sport has to be very, very vigilant. What lessons should Coton Sport take to this encounter?
Moi, je pense que la défaite que Coton a eu à domicile doit les motiver et les préparer plus. Parce que ils sont allés à l'extérieur gagner 2-0 et ils viennent perdre à domicile. À la maison, je crois que ça doit plutôt être une motivation supplémentaire pour eux. À savoir que, on croyait qu'on avait déjà une grande équipe, mais il faut qu'on travaille encore doublement. Donc, mais pendant que le Cameroun dégraisse, le Cameroun comment je peux appeler ça, ne progresse pas. D'autres pays africains progressent, comme tu vois, on parle de Tanzanie, on parle de Tanzanie, on parle
It's fortunate to play in Tanzania. So many Cameroonians are going to play in Tanzania.
Qui jouent là-bas parce qu'il y a l'argent. Moi j'ai des joueurs qui sont en Tanzanie, qu'on paie 500 000 francs le mois et ça passe régulièrement. Le problème au Cameroun, c'est que tu proposes même 100 000, mais ça ne passe même pas. Ça ne passe pas, mais je dis en Tanzanie, il y a des joueurs qui gagnent les 700 000 francs. 700 000 francs le mois, hein. 700 000 francs le mois mais il faut que Coton suffit. Il faut que Coton, parce que au Cameroun tu ne peux pas jouer le championnat professionnel et construire une maison. Tu ne peux pas.
No way.
Tu ne peux pas. Tu ne peux pas parce que si on te donne 100 000, les 100 000 ne passent même pas. À la fin, tu sais que tu as une famille à nourrir. Il y a des joueurs qui sont mariés, qui ont des enfants. Je pense que il faut qu'on rehausse le niveau du football camerounais. En termes de finances et en termes... Parce que quand on ne prend qu'un joueur camerounais qui peut aller jouer en Tanzanie, pour aller jouer au Mozambique, pour aller jouer dans les petits pays là, mais ça veut dire qu'on est en train de reculer, on n'avance pas. Mais quand le championnat ne se joue même pas, comment on va avancer? Comment on va avancer si le championnat même ne se joue pas? Ça fait combien d'années le championnat ne se joue pas? On fait quelques mois et on dit arrêtez. Parce que tel a fait ceci, tel n'a pas fait ceci. Il faut reprendre à zéro. On reprend, ça ne fonctionne pas. Il faut dire félicitations à Coton et à PWD pour ce qu'ils ont fait. Même quand PWD n'est pas passé. Mais on a vu les efforts que les dirigeants de PWD ont fait pour atteindre un certain niveau. Mais Dieu n'a pas voulu, je dis, il faut seulement qu'ils continuent.
Well, let's talk about Cameroon, the 20 national team that, as we speak, have won the Unifac tournament out there in Equatorial Guinea. They beat the Central African Republic by 3-0 to lift the trophy. And before the finals, they were visited by the FA president, Seydou Mbombo, to encourage the team to work hard to lift this trophy. And finally, the results came. 3-0 in favor of Cameroon, so Cameroon has lifted this trophy. What a bonus for Cameroon. The likes of Chindo John Bosco of PWD Bonanza, he was one of the main strikers and scored in some of the encounters. I think the under-20 team is beginning to gel well, and when you see the likes of John Bosco in the CHAN team and in the under-20 team, I think he merits to be in the CHAN team.
I want to say congratulations. And if I can make a proposition, this one they are from a high competition that they won. Why they cannot take this very under 20 players and go represent of Oshan? Because they are from a competition, very powerful competition that they won. I think that if you compare that team with the team that they are preparing, that we don't have league, you realize that that team can represent us well more than what they are doing there. So congratulations for you guys, and continue to give us trophies.
Well, we'll say congratulations to the Junior Lions of Cameroon for lifting that prestigious trophy, the Unifac Trophy, beating the likes of Congo Brazzaville, beating the likes of the Central African Republic, and a host of others. We'll see job well done to the boys of Coach Omaru. And then he was one of the bright lights in world football. At one point in time, there were ups and downs in his career, and even went to jail for getting into a country like Paraguay illegally with a fake passport. But we cannot go without remembering the exploits of Ronaldinho Assis de Moreira. They call him Ronaldinho Gaucho. Let's watch the skills of Ronaldinho Gaucho.
Juega el balón a Ronaldinho, que se ha ido de una finta. Le sale el paso de nuevo Espósito, la pisa Ronaldinho, la cambia de pie. Sigue Ronaldinho, entrega para Messi. Messi también se anima en la fiesta y sigue Messi. Otro recorte de Messi, amaga con el caño, deja para Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho finalmente no puede, despejó Iraola.
Saco de banda ya Hulk. De Loporto, Ronaldinho, buen caño de Ronaldinho, última delicatessen del partido del Gaucho, otra vez de tacón.
Ronaldinho suggesting they might have to call for another ball for the rest of them momentarily.
He's a showman, but there's an end product with him. That's the difference. This is part of my repertoire of juggling skills.
Partido no oficial, ojo ahí a Ronaldinho que encara, continúa Ronaldinho, continúa Ronnie, se da media vuelta, continúa Ronnie, el disparo. Atajó en esta ocasión Conway.
La portería de Víctor Valdés, aunque ahora Ronaldinho, el que en la jugada individual puede buscar el mano a mano. Ronaldinho dentro del área, recorte y al palo. Cuando parecía que se iba a cantar el cuarto, se ha encontrado Ronaldinho con el palo derecho de la portería de Luis García y es saque de puerta. Ronaldinho ofreciéndose para controlar ese balón en terreno de juego del Barça. Veíamos cómo la Cruz le perseguía a Ronaldinho. El público que se quejaba de una posible falta, el colegiado que finalmente la va a indicar y además se va a mostrar la cartulina amarilla a la Cruz. Bueno, pues cartulina amarilla para el potente ese pase hacia Ronaldinho, que aún así sacó también un buen pase. Ojo ahora Luis García dentro del área, mucho más rápido Antonio López y evitó que pudiese buscar el remate sobre la portería de Sanzol, pero qué pase de Ronaldinho sin mirar.
Muy bueno el pase de Ronaldinho y bueno el desmarque de Luis García por dentro. Ahí le sorprendió. Ahí pueden sorprender.
Get back into this game. They might get from a decent move. They might get an opportunity, but from to get actually back into this game.
Ronaldinho with a lovely run here. He's beaten about 3 players and then a challenge.
Watch this is a fantastic run, by the way.
1, 2, 3, 4. It took the 6th man to take him down. That was Hintze.
El pase para Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho en el recorte. Se le ha ido el balón. Se le ha ido por la línea de fondo por muy poquito después de haberse llevado ese balón. Tocándolo constantemente, el toque con la puntera, después de el exterior puntera, orientarlo hacia adelante, algo que es muy difícil.
Va a llegar Biot, puede llegar de nuevo Ronaldinho, aguanta la pelota Ronaldinho, la deja. ¡Oh, mamma mía! ¡Qué sombrero! Eso no es un sombrero, vamos, es una plaza de toro de sombrero. Impresionante cómo ha medido, cómo los ha dejado llegar a su espalda para robarles con un toque de tobillo el balón por encima. De circo. Juega Reisiger. Tocó Gabilondo no del todo bien. Más repite los Ronaldinho. Entrega Gabri.
Kaká to Ronaldinho. Wagner Love to the right. Robinho to the left. Still Ronaldinho. Wagner Love.
He was away. It was a great ball as well. He definitely gets pulled back here. Watch the nutmeg as well by Ronaldinho on Steven Gerrard.
It's Ledley King who is then.
Ronaldinho, the brilliant Brazilian. Dances, tiptoes, and was clipped. Well, it's the only way to stop him. It's really like chasing a ghost.
He's going to get a yellow card as well for Enos, isn't he?
Barcelona entrega en corto el balón para Van Bronckhorst, juega largo para Ronaldinho, le pegó la pelota en la espalda y no la quiso controlar, pero lo ha hecho, se va dentro del área, la saca atrás, Saviola, pitado debajo de los palos, el tercero Pochettino.
Pues no puede decir nada, ¿eh?
Aparece a punto del remate Thiago Motta, despejó Sergio, balón que controla Ronaldinho, qué bonito Ronaldinho, una más. Ahí ya se fue al suelo porque de tanta vuelta y revuelta ya yo creo que había perdido hasta la noción de dónde se había dejado el balón.
Lana looking very determined to me. Zambrotta for Ronaldinho. Oh, away from Mikel.
Absolutely brilliant, Ronaldinho. Lower body strength is absolutely superb. Just rolls the ball through his legs.
Xavi, Ronaldinho, caño de Ronaldinho sobre izquierdo, Ronaldinho que ha destapado el tarro de las esencias, sigue Ronaldinho, volvió a romper izquierdo, bicicleta, salida por dentro, Ronaldinho que está a punto de caer, el pase que al final parecía la mejor solución, pero buscó el disparo a portería, despejó Ricardo. Caño precioso de Ronaldinho. Todavía va a tener tiempo de hacer un recorte más.
A ver si el brasileño puede evitar que ese balón se pierda por la vía lateral. Lo evitó. Intenta el recorte. Se ha ido muy bien de Morata. Llega al área. Cayó al suelo. Penalti. Penalti que ha señalado el colegiado. Señaló la pena máxima en favor del Fútbol Club Barcelona. No tuvo ninguna duda. Y la ovación para Ronaldinho, que ha hecho una de las suyas.
Impresionante la jugada. Ya difícil el control que tenía.
Pelota Ronaldinho, madre mía, daño de tacón espectacular de espalda, Ronaldinho que se va por el centro, vaya entrada de Cotelo, sigue Ronaldinho, al final no progresó la jugada, pero sí cautivó a la grada del Camp Nou.
Ya, defiende contra eso, Carlos.
Come.
Diciendo a sus jugadores que toquen el balón, que no tengan prisa.
Ronaldinho, y hay peligro, Ronaldinho dentro del área, Ronaldinho, continúa en la acción individual, Ronaldinho, el remate de Kluivert, se marchó arriba, qué ocasión ha tenido el Barça, 31 camino del 32, qué gran ocasión de Patrick Kluivert, acaba de aparecer en el partido Ronaldinho para firmar una gran jugada.
Fenomenal. Xavi, balón para Ronaldinho, esperado hacia la banda izquierda, está Eto'o, Ronaldinho buscaba el cambio de ritmo. Tiene que intentar el recorte, el pase similar sobre Larsson a la media vuelta, el remate fuera. Es córner favorable al Barça. Bueno, apareció Ronaldinho dejando sus destellos de calidad.
Ronaldinho, olha a facilidade para o Ronaldinho, isso é muito fácil, sensacional, Ronaldinho faz, Ronaldinho, gol! É do Brasil, é golaço!
El rechace para Juli, que puede buscar nuevamente el esférico dentro del área, buscaba a Ronaldinho que aguanta la pelota, intentaba el taconazo, el rechace para Juli, el disparo de Juli, fuera. Bueno, los jugadores del Barça se quedaron muy estáticos, tenían la posibilidad de haber abierto hacia las bandas para haber buscado la llegada hacia la línea.
Toca por dentro Ronaldinho, intenta irse de 2, se va de 2, sigue de 3, se va de 4, Ronaldinho.
Brillante fútbol.
4 hombres, Michael dejó fuera de concurso Ronaldinho en la jugada. Está el primero, ya son 2, ese es el tercero, llega al cuarto y consigue el disparo que se va desviado.
Now he's going to get right back, 50-60 yards. Brilliant from Ronaldinho. Ed Nielsen.
Ronaldinho contra Sergio Ramos, se le va a ir. Atención que es un 3 para 2. Puede buscar distintas opciones. Ronaldinho que se va solo. Ronaldinho, golazo de Ronaldinho. Absolutamente espectacular lo que acaba de hacer. Pedazo de jugador, que le den 2, no un balón de oro, que le den 2.
Para que saque de banda Van Bronckhorst con Ronaldinho, jugador al que buscan los futbolistas del Barça siempre para intentar descongestionar todo el juego de ataque. Insiste Ronaldinho, a ver cómo sale. Javi González iba metiendo el pie y el público se queda por lo menos con los detalles de Ronaldinho. Ha llegado a tocar bien Dani la pelota, juega Ronaldinho, intenta ahora el contraataque el Barça, insiste Ronaldinho. Salvó la entrada Ronaldinho, ha salido ahí fatal, pero insiste Ronaldinho con la jugada, salió fatal por la entrada tan dura. Balón de Ronaldinho que dio en David García y directamente a Kameni. Pues lo ha hecho todo él.
Sin encanar definitivamente a Clavero. Oleguer. Ronaldinho que no buscaba un pase, pero al final lo ha conseguido. Marca Juli. El tercero del Barça. Y me gustaría ver la repetición porque parecía que Ronaldinho simplemente el balón se estrelló en él. Bueno.
El rechace que le llega a Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho buscaba el recorte sobre Cuartero. El centro al segundo palo. Luis García, atrás para Saviola, el balón se pierde por la línea de fondo, muy bonita la jugada del Barça, pero finalmente no consiguieron el tanto que era lo que buscaban. Y el rechace que va a ser favorable a Saviola, este dejó atrás sobre Ronaldinho, intentaba llevarse con el tacón el balón, lo consiguió, pero rápidamente son todos los jugadores que le presionan, ahí tiene que buscar el apoyo de algún compañero porque si no lo va a tener complicado. Bueno, pues finalmente se ha conseguido llevar el esférico consigo, continúa Ronaldinho, aguantó el balón, el centro para Saviola. Ahora quizás la mejor opción.
Sí, hombre, tenía ya a Xavi detrás, no sabemos si ese pase era para Saviola o Xavi. De todas maneras,
Samuel buscando a Ronaldinho, que bien se ha ido Ronaldinho por la banda, atención a Ronaldinho que ataca y está suelto, Ronaldinho con la de Vaca, se la cambia de pie, se va de todo Ronaldinho. ¡Al palo!
Vaya, qué jugada.
Este sí es el mejor jugador del mundo. Este sí lo es. Ronaldinho Gaucho. Neto tiene por dentro a Deco, también Iniesta, juega con Ronaldinho. ¡Madre mía lo que acaba de hacer Ronaldinho! ¡La pone perfecta para Deco! ¡Qué valor acaba de inventar Ronaldinho!
Deco acaba de estropear una obra de arte ahí. ¡Qué acción! ¡Qué acción! ¡Qué brillante!
Jugador, Michael! ¡Qué jugador!
Thanks for watching. That was Ronaldo assist de Morera, Ronaldinho Gaucho. Coach, what a player. Is the world going to have such a player that will entertain like Ronaldinho and Diego Maradona?
I think this type of video like this type of player, what Ronaldinho did, I think that we need to keep the video for our formation school. So if you see Ronaldinho how he play ball, Messi is not yet started playing ball. Because you can tell the quality of Messi, Ronaldo, all of them join for make this what you call sorcier, le sorcier noir. Parce que c'est noir, c'est pas un blanc. Oui. Non, Ronaldinho c'était une autre dimension de footballeur avec les Maradona.
Coach, time is on our side. We are going your last words.
When I want to say congratulations for all those teams who won for our second division, and pray God that. As we are going for this our Shan, we are going to start our Shan because they stop all matches until Shan finish. I believe that club and players, in short, representative, executive and players, they are going to pass a happy New Year, Christmas in advance and New Year in advance for all the sport lovers and especially for those who follow us all time that we are in studio.
Well, thanks for watching. It has been a pleasure being with you. Stay tuned to all the other programs of Kamwan TV. Until then, I'm your humble presenter Kayamba Tui. Until then, tomorrow is another day.
Sister, one day you would understand what used to be misunderstood, and you would see that you can if another can. Oh, one day, and you would see that you can if another can. Oh, one day, and you would see that you can if another can. Is how bright you want yours to be. Just let the world see that each and every ball you shoot into the ball, you do for the love and oneness of mankind. It can always be fun to see all of the world gathered in one place for a wonderful game. We have beautiful differences. I see it all over your faces. Every nation wants to